Now, lecture 4, construct tangent vectors. Today is May 20th, 2025. Now, these are tools in which we are going to derive the lead derivative, see? So, let the manifold M, three-dimensional manifold, be a smooth. Let gamma t, you see, such that t maps a function of t be a smooth curve on M3 with coordinates phi1, phi2, and phi3, which corresponds to x1, x2, and x3, or xi of t is phi of t. I here is a free index, okay? In this case, in the three dimension, I is equal 1, 2, 3. Now, recall that phi of 0 at 0, but this t here belongs to the real, You see, t belongs to the space here between minus epsilon and plus epsilon. Epsilon is a teeny interval, okay? Teeny value. Okay? So now you define phi at t is equal 0, okay? This is a point P belongs to M3, okay? What is important, so these points over here on the curve are just a label. You cannot do any operation with them. Now, consider a nearby point Q. Phi of delta t belongs now to the same curve gamma of t. You see? The same gamma of t. P and Q belong to the same gamma of t, where delta t is a positive increment. See? Now, let's define the curve gamma t, define in this case the main reference curve along which we perform parallel transport. That parallel transport will be subject of next lecture. So this is just tangent vectors. Tangent vector at P and Q. At P, the tangent vector is defined as the ordinary derivative of xi respect to t. And it's important here just for you to realize that this, let's put here, actually this is I, okay? Because I here is free index, okay? This is and this belongs to the tangent vector at P belong to the manifold M, okay? Now, attention, to derive the, the tangent vector, the orderless tangent vector, then introduce another curve, gamma of lambda. Remember that this one, the curve is gamma t, this is gamma lambda, passes through the same point P. Now the parameter instead of t, the parameter is lambda, and coordinate functions y, yi of lambda, such that, you see, this curve gamma lambda at 0, this belongs to the same, pass through the same point P, okay, as gamma t. So you define the tangent vector at this curve as dy of d lambda at lambda is equal 0. They belong, that again, that's set here. Let's put the yi here, okay? This belong to the tangent vector, the same tangent vector TPM. So let's continue this here. Now let's move to the point Q, okay? So then we'll have to introduce another curve, gamma of lambda, not gamma t, gamma of lambda, passing through this case here, passing through the same point P, see, with the parameter lambda and the coordinate function yi of lambda, such that gamma lambda at 0, you see, is at the same point P, okay, that belongs to the gamma t, this is gamma lambda. Then you define yi like that, as we emphasized before. Now, at the point Q, you have to create, okay, another curve, okay? Gamma lambda remains the same, but in this case here, the function depends on the tiny increment delta t. So the tangent vector is to the gamma t at q, attention now, is. You see, that's a curve, the same curve for p and q. They are the same curve, gamma t. But at q now, we have to set another curve. Then you define here again, I will put here this index I, okay? X, the components of this tangent vector at q, okay, remember that q is d, in this case, I, and this the same, I here is free. So this belongs to the manifold, the tangent vector at point q, see, because you are working now at point q. So let's uh, let's let's continue. Now we define a new curve, okay? Gamma prime of lambda passing through point Q, also parameterized by lambda, with the coordinates zi as function of lambda, such that this is another curve. You see this figure here. You see, you clarify. You see, that's the same gamma t, the same curve. P and Q belongs to the same curve, gamma t belongs to M. You see, P and Q are points that belong to M, which we label it. You see this point, there's a label. So then you define, in this case, a new curve, gamma prime pass through Q, also parameterized by lambda, which coordinate now is Ci, such that, you see, this curve, the yellow curve over here, there's a yellow curve over there, this yellow curve here at 0, that's a path through the point Q at t is equal delta t. Now yqi, let's see, like qi is defined as dzi over dt. So the derivative of this coordinate zi now at lambda is equal to 0. So this belongs to the another point, another tangent vector, the space, okay, tq of n. You see, this is for you to understand how we construct on the same curve, okay, and P and Q belong to this same curve, we construct the tangent vectors at P, you see, two tangent vectors, at XP and YP, and then at Q, okay, such that T is equal delta T, you see, we construct also the tangent vector xq and yq. Yq is tangent to this yellow curve here, like yp is tangent to this yellow curve. T belongs to the real, don't forget that. You see, that's important tools for the next lecture, which we are going to talk about the parallel transport. You see, parallel transport of vectors.